So, Gisela, welcome again to the Conversations on Buddha Nature. You were here in 2020 when we launched this series. It's wonderful to see you again. And as you know, through these conversations, we are trying to create a forum where we can exchange ideas and experiences regarding Buddha nature. And by doing so, also promote the culture of mindful listening, right speech, and a wholesome exploration of the nature of life, the meaning of life, and sort of promotes the idea of the concept of Buddha nature through such conversations. And to me, I've always been an admirer of yours. You are a star of the Tibetan intellectual world, a champion in formulating Tibetan Buddhist philosophy to modern audience, and especially in its encounter with the ideas from the West and also interface with science. So it's so exciting to have you here to share your thoughts and ideas regarding Buddha nature in such ways. And as always, I would like to begin by asking you a little bit about yourself, your spiritual journey, and especially if you can relate that to the Buddha nature teachings. If you can remember when you first got the Buddha nature teachings, if you remember any kind of impression you had then. So please share a little bit about yourself, especially in relation to Buddha nature.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank Zata Foundation and Marcus for introducing me. And as Marcus said, I've had the privilege to collaborate with Zata on many projects. And thank you, Dr. Lokama Pinzola, for inviting me to be a conversation partner in this very important series. And as you reminded us that I had the privilege to be present at the inaugural kind of opening ceremony. And also let me take this opportunity to express my own deep admiration of your work. Being trained in Western academia as well, you chose not to be spending your life and work in the West, but actually returning to your own community and helping many members of the younger generation to be able to intellectually and rationally and emotionally connect with their own important cultural heritage. And you chose to do that by being back in Bhutan. And I see you as a beacon of light for this new generation, especially in today's time when there are so many things that are competing for the attention of our members of a younger generation, and your voice and rooted in both in classical Buddhist tradition as well as the skills and methodology of the contemporary academic approach. Combining them, you are playing a very important role. So let me take this opportunity to share this. Specifically to your question, probably the first time I encountered the concept of Buddha nature was really in my second year at Ganden Monastery as a student. Before that, I was a member of a ritual monastery, Dzongkar, and Dzongkar, other than ritual practices and chanting, there is no formal scholarship at the time, but now they have changed it. And so in the second year of my study at Ganden, we were introduced to the concept of Rik Gotra, which is translated sometimes as Buddha lineage or Buddha potential. And this is part of the study of Parchen. And there, as part of the explanation of the concept of Buddha lineage or Gotra, then the Tathagata Garbha Buddha nature concept emerges. And that was also the first time I had a chance to read Rannagoda Vibhaga, Maitreya's text. And one thing that struck me was this idea that some kind of essence of the Buddha is already present in us, even as afflicted human beings, unenlightened. And that also I noticed the way in which this concept has been engaged in Tibetan tradition is also quite multifaceted. So it was quite, for me, encountering this concept initially through the kind of the Godra concept, and later looking at, and also my own teacher, Zemeru actually made me memorize the first chapter of Ratnagodra Vibhaga, because he said Ratnagodra Vibhaga is a very unique Indian treatise. So that was how, I first came into, contact with the concept of Buddha nature.